So basic to all Tai Chi is Tai Chi walk, okay? So we're gonna come forward, so I'm gonna move back, okay? And you're gonna follow as best you can all the elements that I describe. Good Tai Chi posture, hands at your waist, pivot on your right heel as if you're zigzagging and walking into the right direction. Shifting our weight to the right foot, grounding down. Take an L stance with your heel of your left so that that foot, when it's flat, will be on a line or parallel to the tile of the floor. Rotate your hips and waist, flatten down, bow stance. Sit back, sit down. Pivot to the left, walk in that zigzag direction. Put your heel out on an L, round the crotch, down, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, walk in that right zigzag direction, shift your weight, put out your L on your heel, turn the hips and waist, flatten down, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot to the left zigzag, shift your weight, out on your heel, turn the hips and waist, flatten down, bow stance. Sit back, sit down on that imaginary stool, pivot to the right zigzag, shift your weight, put your heel out, turn your hips and waist, bow stance. Do you have a bow and do you have an arrow? Sit back, sit down, pivot out, zigzag, heel on an L stance, then a bow stance. Okay, and just giving you a little bit of something new with our hands. You're going to hold your ball so that your left hand is on the bottom. You're going to put out your heel of your left. The left hand is advancing, bottom hand, to part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, sit down, pivot out. Right hand, right foot ready to go. Bottom hand advances, split the energy, bow stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out. Ball for better balance, left foot, left hand, part the wild horse's mane. Final third time. Half step forward, on your toe, spin the ball, sit back on your back foot, follow that right hand going up, left foot on its toe, lift it off the ground, point it out, white crane spreads its wings. We're going to drop the front foot as we tuck the elbow in, and we're going to imaginarily bisect our body to our danten, swirl back, look back at a right hand that's higher, and we're going to multitask to brush your knee. Ear, heel, hand, turn the hips and waist, brush your knee. Sit back, sit down, pivot out. Left hand higher, right hand to your shoulder. Multitask, set it up, ear, heel, hand, turn the hips and waist, brush your knee. Last one, sit back, sit down, pivot out, right hand higher, all together to brush your knee. Half step forward, sit back on the back foot, rock the front foot, play the lute on your heel. Repulsing of the monkey. Center the front hand, back hand rises up higher, just the opposite now. We're going to multitask. Ear, toe, spin on the axle as you meet both hands in the center, pull back, push forward, repulse of the monkey. Center, counterbalance with that left hand, begin with your toe, lift, toe, heel, meet, repulse two. Center, higher, glance, weight on the back, lift, multitask, spin on that axle, and three, one more. Center, higher, glance, lead with the toe, weight on the back, ear, toe, heel, meet in the center, four. Face the clock wall and hold your ball on a T stance. We're going to ward off. Out and to the side, ward off or forearm your opponent. Turn your hips and waist, reposition your hands, grasp the bird's tail as you pull it down, turn back and look back, contact, turn again, push from the center of your body, separate the energy, separate the hands, roll back, sit down, spiral up, then forward. Twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, we're going the other way, right foot ready to go, right hand on the bottom. Out and to the side, ward off. Turn your hips and waist, reposition your hands as if to grasp the bird's tail. Look back, contact, turn at the hips and waist, push the energy out. Separate the hands and roll back and sit down. Gather that energy and spiral forward. Twist step, cup, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. T stance, 3 o'clock, hook. Out on an L, 9 o'clock, single whip. Okay? All right. Keep the single whip and turn towards the field now, okay? Left foot forward, left hand pushing, right hand with a hook. We're going to be in cloud hands now, okay? Sit back, sit down, pivot, 12 o'clock cup, 3 o'clock. Okay? This begins our cloud hands. Middle, 12 o'clock stem cup, 9 o'clock, flip the hands, close the feet. 12 o'clock stem cup, 3 o'clock. Two things happen. Flip the hands, open the feet. 12 o'clock stem cup. 9 o'clock, flip the hands, close the feet. Second rotation. 3 o'clock, flip the hands, open the feet. Middle cup. 9 o'clock, two things happen. 12 o'clock stem cup. Hook the right hand, T stance on your foot, across the hips, across the face, step out, single whip. Half step forward, sit back on the back foot, up with your left foot, pat your horse on his mane. Cross at the wrist, step out to the left heel, gather the energy, center the energy. Bring it up, right hand, right foot up, kick out right. In, drop gently on your heel, look through your double punch as you punch your opponent's ears. Sit back, sit down, spin all the way around, looking at the road, left hand on the outside, left foot coming up, kick out, left. In, hook the hand, split the feet so that the toe is in line with your heel like last week's lesson. We're going to be a serpent slithering in the grass. Post down on the right, halfway when your fingers are down, pivot out with your left heel, set as a golden set, spin up, left foot grounds you down as your golden cockerel. Toe, spin, left hand is your hook, right hand is at your shoulder, split, come down, right fingers on the bottom to allow you to turn towards your right to set. As a pendulum, you're going to spring up and come up as a golden cockerel. Heel comes down, you hold your ball. Heel comes out, right hand goes to your forehead, turn the hips and waist, the maiden shuttles on her right. So this is our lesson for today. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, left hand on the bottom, left foot ready to go, spin the ball to the forehead, turn the hips and waist, put the shuttlecock right there. Take a half step with your right foot back and set up your hands for needle to the bottom of the sea. And we're going to cover all of this today, so good that you don't know what to do. You will give me a good lesson to now deflect and parry and then punch. Strip the guy off of you. Roll back and sit down. Power yourself and push him out one last time. Twist, Everybody should know how to close because we've closed in Yang 10 form. Embrace the tiger, push him in closer to you, push him away. And drop your shoulders, flex your knees as you now recycle all that energy coming back to you as you now close your form.